Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
A lot of people have noticed that when students enter school, an achievement gap already exists, say between black students, white students, Latinos and whites, or between the rich and the poor. We need to think very carefully about the achievement gap between poor students and non-poor. It's been a pretty straight line between poor and non-poor students, and so it's been very persistent. It hasn't changed as much as we hope, and so we have a long way to go in terms of addressing the needs of poor students in this country.
The achievement gap comes down to, we have a lot of kids in this country who can thrive, but they need that balance of both the academics and both the social and emotional education. And until those two things come together, I think we're going to continue to see some huge challenges.
If a kid doesn't have a parent or a father around, that kid's more likely to drop out or start doing drugs. All the statistics apply to me. I'm that kid.
Across the state of Wisconsin, an achievement gap exists, not only by race and ethnicity, but by income as well. On average, economically disadvantaged students lag 20 to 30% behind in all academic subjects. Despite these disparities, 2 Wisconsin schools are defying the statistics and bridging the gap.
A lot of people ask us, why do we incorporate our cultural roots into the musical program that we have? And there are many reasons for that. And I'll touch on a couple of them. One of them, in fact, is the fact that we are immigrants and we are learning about all the wonderful things about the country where we live. But we know that in this country there are many great cultures. And children need to see themselves and the cultures of their parents being expressed and being accepted and being understood.
Bruce, Guadalupe, más que nada me gusta la escuela porque nos toma en cuenta como latinos. Más que nada en matemáticas y el programa de cuerdas donde está Manuel, que he visto que él ha trabajado, pero a la vez los grados han seguido para arriba, aunque está muy ocupado con el violín.
We have seen that the children that have become involved with the program, that are consistent with their work, that do everything that we are teaching them to do in music, are also testing higher in their mathematics and reading standardized testing. When we started seeing that, some of the educators thought it was maybe a coincidence, or that we were picking the kids that were smarter in the school to be part of the program. But as a matter of fact, the program chooses their children by lottery. I'm sad to say that there are many schools where teachers, even well-meaning teachers, come to a low-income neighborhood and they say, oh, well, they're doing okay. It's okay. I mean, look at where they're coming from. I think that's just insulting. Every child has talents. Every child has possibility. What is the achievement gap? Is the achievement gap based on academics? Well, then we are doing that, right? Not only is our school bridging it, but the children in our program are setting high standards for themselves and achieving them. They're being role models for the other children, so their children aspire to be like them.